Now, when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, one of the best things we've got going for us right now are the burns. The burn tax is just destroying Terra Luna Classic every minute of every day. We've already burnt over 3 billion with the burn tax alone. 7 billion Terra Luna Classic have been burnt in total, and we've got Binance burns coming up Monday night, Tuesday, depending on where you live, right? We've got different time zones, but nonetheless, this Binance burn can absolutely double, maybe even triple the amount of total burns that we've seen so far. Now, we've done videos talking about burn expectations and so on. We will touch a little bit on the numbers, and I'm going to go over some of the most recent 24-hour period according to the volume on the Binance platform, because the numbers are dropping a little bit, and I want people to understand that volume fluctuates. Some days are great, and some days are not so great, but nonetheless, everything added together is going to destroy the supply of Terra Luna Classic and make that price potential even greater. So let's discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks. $1 crypto trade gets you $5 in free crypto. And then if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy and trade Terra Luna Classic, and you can trade it on leverage as well, up to 5x leverage, you've got KuCoin in the description. Now, they give rewards to the more active traders. So if you're a very active trader, you're actually going to earn a lot of rewards on the KuCoin platform. And of course, if you want to support these Binance burns and you're an international user, you've got an international Binance link down in the description as well. But let's go over some of these numbers, guys, because when the price is moving higher, the volume is typically higher as well. People are excited, they are FOMOing in, and they're willing to buy Terra Luna Classic that for some reason they're not willing to buy when the price is stagnant or when the price is even lower and they're getting a better deal. So over the last it almost goes back to the last full week now. We could see roughly 5 or 6 days ago, it was almost $1 billion in Terra Luna Classic volume on the Binance exchange. There was roughly $700 million or $750 million traded in Terra Luna Classic versus BUSD. And then you had roughly $250 million being traded Terra Luna Classic versus USDT or Tether out there. And that was one of the best days that we have had over the last week or so. Now, moving on from there, it slowly trickled down. And we don't need to go over all of the numbers, all 5 days. Maybe we could do some sort of a recap before we do see the burns happening Monday night. We can go over and get our expectations a little bit more honed in. But today, if we're going over the previous 24 hours volume, we can see that it's drastically lower. So a comparison from last week, where we had $750 million being traded on the Binance exchange in BUSD. Today, we're looking at about $140 million being traded in Terra Luna Classic versus BUSD. When you're talking Terra Luna Classic versus Tether, we had $250 million being traded last week, and today we've got about $40 million being traded. So volume is definitely down, and one of the reasons is simply because the price action has been relatively slow lately. And that's because when the traders, they stop trading, they stop the excitement, they stop the FOMO buying, the volume does pull back down. So if we're looking at calculating these numbers on today's Binance volume, and we add those two together, and we've got roughly $180, $190 million worth of Terra Luna Classic being traded, that's still a phenomenal amount. Guys, if everybody was trading with a 0.1% trading fee, that would burn roughly, $180,000, $190,000 worth of Terra Luna Classic just today alone. Now, of course, one of the other things we know is that not everybody's trading with a 0.1% trading fee. It goes all the way down to 0.02%. So if you're trying to calculate and get ahead of the curve here and anticipate these Binance burns a little bit better, what you're looking at is roughly maybe a 0.5% trading, not a 0.5%, but half of 0.1%. So 0.0005 multiplied by the number, if you guys are trying to do the math there. But you get roughly $80,000 to $90,000 that would have been sent to the burn day or the burn tax just today alone. And guys, that is still phenomenal. Is it huge? No. It correlates to roughly 300 million Terra Luna Classic being sent to the burn wallet. But when you put that in perspective, knowing that it's the lowest day that we have seen in the last 5 or 6 days, and it still doubles the amount that the current burn tax is doing. The current burn tax, we're burning roughly 300 million Terra Luna Classic a day. Binance comes in on one of the lowest volume days that we've had in the last week, and Binance is burning another 300 million. And that's, taking the averages, right? It could be greater than that. But that's phenomenal. Why? Because if we've got 300 from the burn tax, 300 million from Binance, when KuCoin finally steps in, maybe they add another 100 million. Maybe Kraken steps in and they add another 100 million. And all of these exchanges start to jump in and they start adding in. That's when we get to these numbers that are 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, 5 billion Terra Luna Classic per day being burnt when everybody contributes. So don't... Go rewatch some of those. I think it's very important to rewatch the Managing Expectations videos, or to at least have that mentality that we need to make sure our expectations are realistic. Because the last thing that we need is people getting upset about amazing information. And if we see that Binance is burning 500 million to 1 billion Terra Luna Classic per day, and it's disappointing to some who were expecting 2 or 3 billion a day, well, come on, man. It's still phenomenal news, and it should be celebrated and not discounted or discouraged. So what I want to do is I want to see your guys' Binance predictions. And actually, let me know in the comments, too. I'm thinking about doing some sort of a merch giveaway, t-shirt, hoodie, or something to whoever gets it the closest, or whoever's the closest in their guesses to what Binance actually burns. Let me know if you guys want to do something like that down in the comments as well, and then we could throw it together maybe tomorrow or something before Binance makes that burn announcement. So let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a pro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Guys, got ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance International have Terra Luna Classic, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.